Hello, and welcome to another episode of me doing stuff and you watching. Let's go! So while you were not helping me, I was here all by myself working tirelessly to organize all of the contents of every chest in the world in categories that may or may not make sense. And this right here, this is the heart of the operation. This is the first group of items that we will be automatically sorting and sometimes even crafting. I started with the redstone components because that's, the most important for me. It's key to smooth operation. But I needed to do that. I want to measure the spacing and everything has its place. Is quite how I want it and how I need it. And the goal of it is to essentially just fill down the line a shulker box. But yeah, all of this. Oh, that is slime that is missing right there. And the other one is honey, of course. So this would be the place where I will have a full box just with all the goodies I would need to make a project, and I would take it and go. For now, it's a barrel, right? Because I don't have shulkers, but down the line, all of these sections, I would have each category be one shulker and then be automatically filled with the line down below and finish here, right here, and then fill the box. So I can just take one that is completely full and it will start filling another one right after that one. I have several categories thought out already. It's going to be throughout the base or thematic and all, I think quite reasonable. But this is the first. This is also part of the preparation for the crafting system I'm preparing. Up here, I just got started. I have a new farm. It's simple enough that I didn't show it on camera, but I'll show you right now. So yeah, up here, around these walls are going to be the crafting modules. And what I have right now, that wasn't here before, is this bamboo farm. It's a long, one of those modular, it's not modular, I don't know. I spaced out every 10 blocks I have an observer, and they go all the way back here into the crafter to turn them into blocks. But it does have a bit of a special thing. For now it's manual, but my goal with this was like to have a selector to say, hey, what do I want? Do I want raw bamboo? Do I want bamboo blocks? Because one of them goes into a crafter and the other one just goes into the hopper, right? And this one would be if I need bamboo just to craft, for example, scaffolding or maybe even sticks, I don't know. And this one makes the bamboo blocks. And this one is a fallback, right? Because this is saying, hey, I want bamboo blocks. But if I turn this off, then the farm needs to go somewhere, right? In this case, it just falls back into it, but just in case I turn it off, I don't want stuff to gather here. So it would still be coming this way, but I could reroute it and do something else with that. So to get the storage system started, we actually do need a lot of items. We need to ramp up production of, let's see, lots of hoppers, pistons, and sticky pistons, and all of that. Yep. Was low on redstone actually, but then I remember we have, villagers. These are 3 volunteers that are working tirelessly to make as much redstone as they possibly can. I traded absolutely every emerald and every vegetable in this world to get more emeralds because this has been pretty dire. If I could literally sell villagers, I would. No questions asked. So everybody will have to work a little bit harder, maybe, ramp up production of these. Yeah, I think it was expandable. Yeah, there's 2 modules to see. I can have 1,000 more, 1,000,000 more. Okay, maybe I'll do that at some point. Not now. Now we have a new priority. So one of the eggs I hatched, they gave me a chicken, and that turned into more eggs and more chickens, and I have a fair bit of eggs. And that got me thinking, right? Once you get enough food, carrots, steak, whatever, the eggs become kind of useless. I know you can make cake, but honestly, who needs cake? Who wants cake? So yeah, they're pretty much useless. And I have a second issue right now. You see, this slime ball and this block right here are all I have for slime. Literally all I have. So I need a slime farm. Now, what are the 2 ways that you can make a slime farm? Way number 1, you get a slime chunk. But we are on a mushroom island, and I didn't know this, but that won't spawn in a mushroom island. So we need to find a new approach. Second approach, quite common right now, is to go to the swamp, find one. I think it's one like somewhere over here. I don't know. But I like my farms to be close to my base. Passively producing stuff, they need to be extremely efficient, but I want them to be close to me. But I got a new method, straight from the oven. Now we got to go to the brewing stand. Follow me. Then we make a small awkward potion. Then we line up the slime and the gunpowder. This is the all new oozing potion that was introduced in 1.21, and as far as I can tell, nobody's using it for this purpose, like this. And what it does is any mob, entity, player, whatever, that is affected by the potion will spawn 2 slimes upon death. You know where this is going. We have eggs. We have slime capability. Let's go! So I got this small setup for the sake of testing. Let's see. I'm a bit nervous because, as I said, this was the last of my slime, and if it doesn't work, it will work. It will work. Now, I got a dispenser because I have new knowledge that, at least it says on the wiki, that if you shoot an egg through a dispenser instead of manually, it has a higher chance of spawning chickens. Should have known. I think we can make this a bit faster by doing this with a couple of servers, like this, and like that. That's good enough. Okay, now let's test it out. And if this works, we are playing. Okay, let's see. Okay. I think we're onto something, guys. I think we are onto something. Oh, okay. So it's a bit dangerous. Okay. Okay. We need to find a way to automate this, but the concept is pretty good. It's almost 2 stacks. Wow. And I got the effect myself. Okay, this is expandable and automatable for sure. We need to do a bit more research. Let's look at the science. So we used basically 3 slime balls per potion because we do 3 at a time, and we got almost 2 stacks back. And I used not a lot, but I am using looting 3. So I'm pretty sure we're getting at least triple the amount we would get without looting for this amount of eggs. So we will want a lot, and I mean a lot of eggs. So per trigger, I think we could do maybe a full chest of eggs, a full single chest. And for that, we need a good and reliable source of eggs that is contained and stackable, if possible, and also one that we can hide away, because that amount of chickens is going to be annoying. You do not want to know how many times I went up and down just to get the resources, because I was forgetting everything. So here's my thought, right? I want this to start at a dropper with the eggs. Otherwise, I can't control the rate at which they come. And I want to have a counter, because I want this to be not AFKable, I mean automatic, which by definition, I mean you can be AFK if you want. Eggs would come controlled by this dropper, and I would have one of those clock-based thingies like this. They have targets. Did I break target? Oh, I have it in my inventory. And then have a hopper on top of it. This one will do. This would be the point of access of the X. I hate mycelium with all my life. There we go. So this would give us a consistent rate for the droppers and the eggs. Like items would be like boom, 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 boom. That may be too fast for a counter, but okay, we can slow it down if we need. When was the last time you saw a tripwire hook being used on a redstone build? It may be a bit silly, but I think this is the best for my use case. Because what I want to do is drop the items and count each and every one of the eggs. They will go through here, be counted, go up the elevator, then be shot into a chamber where the chickens will wait. And when there's a certain number of eggs that were shot, I can't count the chickens because, I mean, how would I? I mean, I could also use this maybe. But when they spawn many, then you get a miscount. So I'd rather use the eggs as a more measurable and sensible approach. Now let's make the counter. Here I'm making a hopper clock. And you will see how we turn this hopper clock into a counter. And now we need the redstone block. And now we do this. And we add, I don't know, anything. And what this does is locks the hoppers so they are not doing the clockity bit unless, do I have anything to pulse this? Okay, so now if we give this a pulse, there's 10, there's 9, 8. See? So if we get that from the tripwire hook, then we can create an actual counter up to however many items we want. And we want to count a lot because, as I said, I want a full chest, no, not a full chest, like a single chest full of eggs to be counted before shooting anything. So it's important that we can hold a lot of items. And with this, we can do probably, I don't know, I think we could even do a double chest of that. Because each time it triggers, yeah, we would if we pull the signal from one of these, it means that every item here counts as 2 in the input, because it needs to count everything and then go back, count everything again, and on the final way it will go back, we can make this torch right here be the output signal. Let's throw some items in and check it out. There's an issue. Okay, there's an issue. It's counting every item twice because the pulse on the torch is too long. A little bit too long. It's letting 2 items through for each on the dropper. I have an idea to fix that, so let's go find it. And I have one somewhere over here. I just need to find it. Just need to find it. Nope. 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 Oh, I can't believe this. In my attempts to sort everything, I seem to have misplaced the 1 bucket of snow powder that I had. 1. I just bought 1. Ugh. Nope. Stupid powder snow. I don't even remember where I got it. Like all of this. Normal snow. You know why it sucks? I wouldn't even know how to recognize it if I saw it right now. I've been searching for one of the villages I found before because I think that's where I got it, and I know the powder spawns on veins, as far as I can tell at least. So yeah, that's the only way I can think of doing this, but I start to think it'd be faster to just farm it. Oh, I got a bunny in the boat. Okay, so I'll take him home with me. I'll just go with the boat. Gonna be a bit sleepy, but oh, wait. Oh, okay. That could have been a bad trip. Oh, I get some dripstone. That's gonna be useful. I'm taking the longest way around just to get a single bunny. Oh, that's dark oak. I think I'm gonna. There's some down here. I'm gonna get it because that's gonna be quite useful as well. Oh, I think I got yes about it. Just to simplify a bit, let's get a couple saplings. As many as I can. As many as I can. How many did I get? Nothing. I got nothing at all. Wow. Let's go back to the bunny. Ooh, a woodland mansion. Did this have anything useful? I think not, right? Maybe I'll check it out later. But we need to go west. So west is that way. Maybe I want to take a peek. Small peek. Teeny tiny peek. Ooh. An alley. Okay, I'll take note of these coordinates, and when I need an alley, which is gonna, I don't think I ever need, but I could use one. If I have it, I'll use it. Okay, screw this. I'm ditching the bunny. I think I'm really far away still. And this is dragging me on a quest around the world that I was not ready for. Oh, this is very oddly leveled. I did not do this, guys. I did not do this. This should fill with powder snow, right? Oh, finally. Come on, just a bit more. If it stops raining now, I'm gonna be so mad. So I waited like a good little boy, and none of these are ready. I found this ocean monument. I think we're gonna raid it now because it's so far away that I don't think I'm ever gonna make a farm out of it. It took 700 million hours, but I finally got one bucket and a whole bunch of ice while I waited for it to be ready. The rest of the cauldrons are not. Someday we'll go back and get a bit more. And I know you have a lot of questions, many questions, like what is better, 2 mediums or 1 large? Or did I really need powder snow? Almost everything shall be answered right now. There are many things in Redstone that I can explain. This is not one of them. I haven't researched, but I know if you put an observer, a dispenser, and give it a bucket of powder snow, something magic will happen. Let's see, right now there's 4 and 7, and if I throw one item here, still 4, still 7. Okay, one more. Try again. 5 and 6. Again. 6 and 5. See? Perfect counter, exactly what we needed for this to work properly. Oh my god. It took like 5 hours. No kidding. It's like 5 hours later. Because I could not for the life of me find the powder snow. I'm even afraid to touch it now. So this is gonna stay here. Okay, let's test it with actual counting, right? Right now we got 9 there. Let's do 4. Perfect. So you see where this is going, right? We just feed a bunch of eggs into this, count a number that in my mind should be like a full chest of eggs, and then and only then splash them with a oozing potion. And I think that's basically it. This is the core of the functionality. I still need to build the elevator and then the killing chamber. That's probably going to be campfires and hoppers, but this is the core of it. There is one thing I will move right now, which is the dropper. I don't want the input to be that close to the surface. I want to get rid of the clickety bit. I want to get rid of the chicken sounds, everything down below, almost to bedrock. Well, no, not really, but down. First off, I'm doing the chickens because I think that's going to take the longest to get a nice base to start building up on the eggs. By the way, I did test in creative what is the best approach to hold the chickens. Everything to have them off the hopper so they don't fall on the hole and die of entity cramming. Best result for that was an iron fence, but it has an 8 to 10% loss, so I'm still not going to use it. Rather have, smaller cells, but many. There we go. That is entity cramming, so we are at the limit. I found something really strange that didn't happen during testing. You see, they're staying put right now. I use only the dispenser to send them, and when I tested, I used my hand. It seems like this way they don't move by the head on the egg, and it rather works. I don't know if it's going to be permanent, they may just suddenly explode, but I think this works for now. Seems to prevent them from falling into the hole and dying. I'll keep an eye on this, just in case. Okay, I iterated a bit, tested many ways to do this. This is the one I like the most. The cobwebs are so vital, so important you wouldn't even know. Unless I tell you, which is what I'm gonna do right now, right? Because you're watching and you want to know. What happens when you have this amount of eggs exploding at the same time is the mobs go flying everywhere. They get momentum and they go through the glass. As you can see, I added a small on-off switch to control the functionality, and it goes to the torch and it turns off the dropper and everything else. And hey, this is me several days later, could be a couple of weeks even. Sorry, yeah, it was taking too long. I couldn't record my voice and talk over it, so I had to work without recording. So let me walk over it with you and let's see it together. I've already taken a lot of this. I think we produced about 6 or 7 stacks so far of blocks. So this is disabled right now. Why? Because I don't have any more potions. So let's go ahead and use a small trapdoor I created and refill it. It will activate right away. The piston should extend. There we go. And save the chickens. Yes. We need to be quick because the farm has been off, so it will shoot the eggs really fast. It's counting them, all right. Okay, now that this has items, the line is powered, so the torch is no longer on. So these can run normally again, this and this. And this is how we keep the piston in place, right? We have the signal that is always on, and then we invert it. And this essentially just extends the pole so we have enough time for the chickens to drop. Remember, they are chickens. They drop in slow-mo. So how do they die? The campfires? Yes, but no. You know, partially, the first element in play is going to be the entity cramming. Right now they have vines, stairs, or whatever I put at the time. Stairs and vines, I did both, whatever. So as soon as that opens, entity cramming will kill a lot of them. So that will be the first batch to die, transform into slimes and fall and die and whatever. Second batch is the actual chickens, those that remain as chickens at least. And that's how we pace the killing. And that's where the cobwebs go into place, because the explosion of mobs as soon as they drop is huge. I'm telling you, it's massive. So if I don't have this, I will have them flying all over the place. I even tested having this as a 9x9 or 10x10, ridiculously massive, and it still happened. So this is the only way to prevent it. And this bit is unchanged pretty much. I was even afraid to touch this. So this is the second water stream that holds only the potions. I could have done it manually, but why do it this way? And it goes straight into the dispenser up top. Hoppers down below that go into this. So I increased it. I don't know why. I think I had leftover filler items, so I just threw them in. Not sure if it's going to help or not. So we need to weight all of this. I emptied the chest so we can see exactly how much a full fresh load will create. And it should happen right about now. Okay, now. See, the first batch dies. They go straight in and turn into slimes. Now, there's a couple more there that are still falling as slimes. And then there's chickens, actual chickens inside, if you can see. There you go. That one is still to transform. So this basing of the transformation and everything like that, of the mobs falling, helps a lot with them flying all over the place. So satisfying. Okay, this is exactly one potion of one fresh load with whatever amount of items I had inside. It's honestly worked a lot better than I expected. It's actually a reasonable way to get slime, and I didn't need to go to the swamp or get a slime chunk. It will be extremely handy when I show you the crafting modules I have prepared. And this will keep going for as long as it has potions. I added 3, no, I added 6, so if we still have 5 more loads, it will be automatic. If I turn it off, it will kill the chickens and shoot a last potion and then completely open the gate, and just in case something breaks and keeps going, I don't want to have a million chickens in there. It could crush the world. And yeah, this is the building. I think it turned out quite alright. It's patchy, but decorations were in place and it looks pretty good. I still have to remove this. I have to dress this somehow. I didn't hide it. On an initial version, this was much larger, so let's be grateful. And I have a couple windows, a bit of, I don't know, plant life, flowers, all these from a wandering trader. And yeah, on the outside, it looks pretty decent. We still have this hospital, teeny tiny. I am planning a big expansion. I'm talking big expansion for this. They're going to be massive, massively good. And yeah, this is the entrance. I don't know, I used reeds like this. I thought they would remind me of, you know, those old people houses that used to have that. At least that here in Europe, that used to be a thing. I think it's to prevent the mosquitoes and all the bugs flying in. Okay, it's about time to wrap up, but I will show you a glimpse of what is to come. And it is right here. These are all of the separate crafting modules that we're going to be using to make our items. Mainly all of the redstone elements that we need. But there's going to be non-redstone items as well, of course. I'm laying everything out so we have a pipe going through them. It's going to be next to the slabs. And then go to the end and loop around and go back to the beginning. And once it reaches the beginning, it's going to drop here and then go into the storage and do its own loop through the storage and then be done. And the actual output of all of the crafters, maybe I'll plug it back in so it does a loop in case what it makes is one of the ingredients down the line. And it could be a bit more efficient, but we'll see about that. Those are details. And that's everything for now. MegaPint out. Bye-bye. Welcome to the end screen. This is the best part because you made it to the end. I got nothing. Sorry. Bye.